those. We have an extremely talented beta that put some art together and
Are you serious? That's
snuck it
fantastic. You
over.
should help me with the stream. I have
He's
really, really horrible background pictures right now, and I would love to have someone actually help me with that stuff a little
oh
bit.
yeah, yeah. No, we're looking into supporting stuff quite a bit.
Okay, where will I
So
find you on this map? If you know.
oh, I don't know actually. Well, okay. So here's the artist
Yeah.
tweaked it, made it. Level designers and artists kind of use them wherever, put them around. I'm not sure where I am on this map,
That must be
but
hidden. They're probably a little embarrassed or something. There's a whole room up here that's not even being used by the map.
yeah.
I mean, it happens on a lot of maps, of course. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
interesting. No, I cannot find you. And if it's you said it's all of you, don't you have like I don't know how many developers are working on the game right now?
I have been encouraged to. We don't really talk about that so much.
Okay, that's perfect. That's fine.
But
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
you could
just
always
give me
use more developers though.
yeah, just give me that answer whenever I'm asking something that is probably
Yeah.
not. I don't know what I'm allowed to ask or not, so I'm just asking away and see what I get
Oh,
back.
that's
Really, fishing for information here.
Yeah.
Yet again, how does it feel? How does Doc feel about competition play in terms
Yeah.
of teamwork? Does he think it brings out good points in the game?
Okay. Yeah. No, I saw
All
that
based
in
on
the.
what you've seen, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that in the chat. I meant to address this earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I am a competition neophyte. I was not a competition player. I really thought, like competition guys are just a little bit more obsessed with playing the game and being good at it. But I made some friends early on with the A3 when this was coming out. Some of the A2 guys would complain about stuff, and I was trolling the forums often enough that I would get engaged with them. Um, and like it struck me that the passion, the dedication, all that stuff, that's really something that it would be a shame not to embrace, not to address. Um, so then, I jumped into A2 a couple times. Ended up just talking to the guys, and I realized at some point that we were making the game to promote teamwork, to promote moving and shooting proficiently, and above all, working together and communicating. So that was always our mantra: move, shoot, communicate. That's one of the reasons why the game is so basic at this stage
Yeah.
and doesn't have, like jumping out of helicopters and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I saw the way that competition guys play games, and this is, if you measured these on a scale of 10, 10 being exactly what we envisioned for move, shoot, and communicate, the competition players were doing all three at 11.
Yeah.
Here we are struggling to eke this out of the a pub gameplay experience. It's just not really working out. I wouldn't say it's not working out, but it's certainly not ideal. It's not exactly what we had in mind. And I started seeing competition players were doing this stuff, but better than we could have imagined. So really, in my opinion, competition is showing off the game exactly how it was meant to play.
Yeah.
And furthermore than that, that's where a lot of the best suggestions I think we've had come. Not always the easiest to get along with in text on forums and whatnot.
Yeah. There's always a lot of arguing going on, of course, because
Yeah.
everyone has their own point of view how the game should be and what it should entail and everything.
Right.
So bringing
right.
all these different opinions together to making what's good for most of everyone is probably a very, very hard job.
True. Yeah. Yeah. It was tough getting used to, somebody bringing something up, somebody disagreeing, and then the resolution always being like, "Well, come at me, bro. Let's 1v1
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now, any day."
That's pretty pointless.
Um,
If you want something changed, and that goes out for everyone, not only developers, but mostly community members and competition community members, there's not really a point to just blurting it out on the forums in an aggressive way. Most of you know that. Reasonable
Yeah.
arguments go a very, very long way. And trust me, the developers are not, in quotes, stupid to just try to fix something because one person brings up a ridiculous post. They consult with a lot of people and they will find the right solution, just give it a little bit of time. And the more reasonable arguments that are in the forums or wherever you contact them, the chances is that they're actually going to listen to you.
yeah, you're gonna make me blush, man.
I'm just flying around on the map here, and I have another question. What was the intent, if you know, that basically you have one huge map which is divided into like 4 or 5 different small maps? Is that just easier, or?
That's okay. So that's a dirty, contentious little secret that I'm totally not supposed to talk about, but I'm going to do it anyway.
All right. I'm
This okay. So you can see you've got Watchdog on one side, and then you've got Lockdown in the middle,
and then all the way 3 kings back there.
and then you've got 3 kings. And like I said, we're doing a lot of experimentation. You've got this gas station area that isn't used in anything.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Was it supposed to be a map?
So at one time, larger portions of this map were playable. And,
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
I actually know where you're going with this. Okay. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So there was even a time when this map was you were playing through the whole thing. We didn't really like that kind of gameplay. It was ambitious. It was an interesting approach. You know, we with the resources we had, it sounded you know, like an interesting way to take it, where we're making one map, but it's built in such a way that it's really 3 smaller maps, and then you have the smaller, more intimate experience nested in there. And you aren't wasting development time. Whether or not it was the right decision, I don't really care to comment on. But you know, we have what we have. It did consolidate art effort. You know, a lot of these assets are all consistent across these maps for that reason.
I'm assuming a big map like that would have included stuff like respawn, and which is probably why you implemented revive in the first place.
Well, Revive was really early on. That was in 3, so it was kind of one of those things. We started development. We're like, we're gonna keep that.
Look at these guys here. Look at OTP.
Oh, man, look at that
Little
huddle.
duck huddle. Oh my god.
No, I saw 2K2S was doing that in last night's match.
That was
Okay.
fantastic. As we're saying that, we have 20 seconds and then another 45 before we go live. As soon as the time on the left turns out, I am going to start a little jingle to get you guys into the mood of the game.
Oh, nice. We're doing that again.
Yeah, we're going to do that again. That was pretty funny last time, I think. While we hear the background noise, wow. I hope the kids are okay there.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't do this on a regular basis, so I can't really guarantee that the kids aren't gonna.
It's fine. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna start the jingle now, and then we start casting away, and we just have a conversation and see how it works out.
Sure. I'll try not to
we
get
go.
in your way, professional.